Okay, so I'm here to talk about today about why I wanted to program and how I got into programming in the first place or web development in the first place. So my story is kind of a weird one because I'm one of those that starts way back in the day. It's not like I just picked this up a few months ago or picked up the interest a few months ago. um, it goes back a while to when I was younger. Maybe like in middle school is when I decided to sign up for a web development class in middle school. So yes, our school, I was lucky enough to go to school that offered that, and it was pretty fun. We learned HTML and CSS. That was back in the day when your layout in HTML was just tables and tables everywhere, and you made a button with borders and very bad stuff. But one of the basics I learned was programming. How did I learn that if it was web development, it was just HTML and CSS? Well, the computers we had back in the day actually had had Dark Basic, if I remember correctly, which is Dark Basic as its programming language or its scripting language. So I had fun learning how to do some nifty stuff here and there with Dark Basic. Nothing fancy, maybe generating some shapes and things like that. I remember I used to love making like little like a square that moves through like a randomly generated square maze, or nothing really that fancy. I wish I could say I created something that was amazing, but it did not. So that went on for I did that for about a year. Then I lost interest, like as any other middle schooler would do, just kind of like that. Okay, time to hang out with friends, time to do other crazy stuff. Then I came back to it in high school because I still had the interest in it. So it was part of me teaching myself because I wanted to go ahead and do something hard. I'm the type of person that likes to do things not because I think they're gonna be easy or because I think they're not or I think they're cool. I just think if it's hard, it's cool. So therefore, I want to do hard stuff just for the sake of saying it. I did it. So I went ahead and took a programming class through Florida Virtual Online School. Since I actually needed to get my GPA up back in the day because I did not do so good my first year of high school. So I learned some Python there. I took Programming 1, Programming 2, all through Florida Virtual High School. And then I did AP Computer Science, in which I think we used Java for that, I think, if I remember correctly. So I learned a little bit of those programming languages, and I also did the robotics team in high school for a little bit in the programming section. So I worked with some C++ in there, which was really amazing experiences. I met a lot of cool people, and that kept me going for a while. But then again, I got distracted. So I remember when I first graduated high school, I started college, and I decided, oh well, time to get a job so I can pay for college. And what happened was I ended up getting distracted completely working. Made it pretty far in the company that I worked in, but I didn't get to finish college, which is the downside to the whole thing. So now I'm here. I'm doing a coding boot camp this year, and hopefully that gets me back on track on the field I want to be in. Because my plan is to go ahead and finish this boot camp, become like at least a junior web developer, get my foot in the door. Once I'm in, I'm in. So after that, the plan is to go ahead and eventually, little by little, finish a computer science degree. Like life is not scripted, life is not planned. Some things take longer than you want to, and I'm completely fine with that. But yeah, that's how I got into programming. It's something I love, and the main reason I love it is to quote one of the mentors we had in the robotics team was in the robotics programming team was that as long as you have memory and you have I think was memory. Yeah, as long as you have memory, if you have the time to make something, you can make whatever you want with a computer. And I guess being 2018, a true testament of that is all the the machine learning and AI advancements that are being made. It's an endless world of possibilities, and I'm excited to partake in a small part of it, as small as it might be.